Hey coin collectors and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today we have the 1 penny coin from 1967 from Great Britain. And here it is right here, the old pound sterling 1 penny coin. And this is a big coin. Compared to say a US quarter. Look at the US quarter next to the 1 penny, the old 1 penny from the United Kingdom. Just a huge coin. This is of course the first portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, the Mary Gillick portrait. That was first came out on the British coins in 1953. And it says Elizabeth II Dea Gratia Regina FD, or Defender of the Faith. And we see if we look at it that it is just a beautiful portrait with the hair kind of tied in the back. This is the so-called Laureate portrait. And she has the kind of laurel wreath crown on here with some hair ribbons coming out the back. I believe she was 29 years old when this portrait was engraved. And we get some great coloring on here. See that? Kind of just the bluing and some of the other, just great color. Now, this particular coin has been, the penny has been made in Great Britain for a long, long time. And it never really has had huge values. Here's actually one here from her great-grandmother. And there's Victoria, D.C., Brit, Regina, F.D., Queen of all Britons. And this is Victoria's second portrait. She's facing to the left. And this is an 1881 coin. Now, this one's a little worn. This is only worth $1 or $2, even though it's such a beautiful coin and it is so much older. This coin right here, how much is the value of it? Not very much. This one's worth probably $1. And there's a different reason for that, and that's because 1967 is really the last year that they made these circulating 1 penny coins from the United Kingdom. And they took them out of circulation in 1971. So when we look at this particular coin, they made 655 million of them almost. They made almost as much in 1967 as they had made for the whole run from 1953 to 1966. There is, of course, a 1970 version of this coin, and that only came in proof sets, though, so it wasn't a circulating coin. If we look at the outer rim of this one, we see again we have a beaded outer rim with some spacing between it. We have Britannia facing to the right. She's holding a trident. There's a shield behind her, the kind of Union Jack shield. Lighthouse back here. It says 1 behind her, penny in front of her. Down here, 1967. And we've talked about this before. The quality of these coins is often measured by what you can see of her feet. We see the C down here. Just a beautiful, beautiful coin. 655 million, though, means it's not going to be of value or much value probably ever. If this is in a proof condition, it would be worth, $5 to $6. Now, remember in 1967, they also made the half penny. And so here's a half penny coin from 1967. And that, of course, has a Sir Francis Drake Golden Hind on the back. Thomas Humphrey Paget, you can see the HP there. He did that design right there. Just a beautiful coin. It's a half penny. So in 1967, a half penny, there were 480 of these to the pound. In 1967, there were 240 pennies to the pound of these big things. And then in 1971, well, in 1968, they came out with some of the initial decimalization coins, but in 1971, they came out with the new 1 new penny. And this is it right here, DG Reg FD. 1971, Elizabeth II, we see she's facing to the right. She has the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara on rather than the Laureate wreath. This is the second portrait. And if we go to the back, we see it says new penny on it, 1, and it doesn't have Britannia on it anymore. It says the crown portcullis, so what's now the symbol of the Houses of Parliament. And you can see that that's quite different coin. Now, here's the trick. Look at this baby. Look at this little tiny coin here. This is the half penny or half new penny. So you see where it says new penny. Then it says half, and this came out in 1971 also, and we see the crown over the half. These you know what these look like? Pawns in a chessboard. Again, the beaded outer rim on both sides, and there's some spacing there. And again, if you're looking for coloring, look at the coloring on this one. It's just amazing, this coin. But still not very valuable. So let's look at all of these together. So the 1 penny coin from 1967, the large 1 penny, is worth about $1 or so. The 1 penny coin from 1971, the 1 new penny, probably worth 25 or 30 cents. It's not worth much because they made so many of them. In 1971, they made so many that because they were introducing the new version. And then the 1971 half new penny coin is right here. And that is probably worth about 50 to 60 cents. So none of these are very valuable. But what's really interesting to me is that this coin is worth as much as this coin compared to the pound. So a half new penny, there were 200 of these to a pound. This particular 1 penny coin, there were 240 to the old British pound sterling. So this coin is worth more to the pound than this coin, and that's just a very strange idea. All right, well, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Collect these British pennies because you love them and because they're interesting and because they're fun. But these particular ones are never going to have much value or worth to collectors because there's too many of them around. All right, have a great day, and we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.